Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Rob Hunter with the architectural firm JDD Studio, formerly James Dayton Design. And I worked for several years with the late Jim Dayton on the design of the Westminster Building Addition. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the sculpture Jim designed called Parti, which is behind me, that was installed last fall here in Westminster Commons. I'm going to begin by giving you a little bit of background and context for the sculpture and how it came to be. As architects, we design buildings. In close collaboration with our clients and contractor partners, we create these buildings to satisfy our clients' needs and aspirations. And we're proud of these buildings. Not proud in a self-congratulatory way, but rather in the sense of having made a contribution. Or to paraphrase Emerson, to leave things a little bit better than how you found them. We're very fortunate to be able to do this. If we're very lucky, we get to work on a project like Westminster, for a client like Westminster, and with a contracting partner like Mortensen, a special project that serves not only the congregation and the mission of the church, but that has a reach far beyond the building walls. I know that Jim Dayton was very proud of this project. The sentiment went largely without saying, but could be felt in our office throughout the construction process and the countless meetings and challenges in between. Jim did tell me one time directly how proud he was of this project. Standing right over near the Trinity Stair shortly after the building was completed, he remarked that this was the best work, most consequential work we'd ever done, and that he felt, for the first time, completely satisfied as an architect. Now, a byproduct of working on a great project like Westminster is that you can't stop thinking about it when it's done, as evidenced by the sculpture that Jim began to envision shortly after the building was completed. Parti, the name of the sculpture, Parti simply means, in architectural terms, a central organizing concept. It's a way for designers to generate initial ideas and to test subsequent ones. From the very early days of the project, Jim began to sketch a Latin cross as the Parti for the Westminster Building Addition. A Latin cross, of course, has a long history in liturgical design. Think of the nave and transepts of a sacred space or a cathedral. In this case, the Parti stretched and linked the building from Nicollet Mall to Marquette, and from the building down to Alice Rainville, creating, along the way, outdoor courtyards to enrich the life of the church and the surrounding community. So you can clearly see the building Parti when viewed from above, almost as if from a bird's eye view. This is an abstraction, the sculpture is an abstraction of the principal spaces of the building addition. You can see at the center the Trinity staircase. You can see the connection, or the transept, of the Latin cross that connect Nicollet Mall to Marquette Avenue. You can see the corner gallery down at the end here, and you can see the prayer room just outside the sanctuary up here with the remodeled existing space within the building. As was typical of his design process, Jim created many, many designs of the sculpture, finally arriving at this one just prior to his passing in 2019. But the sculpture went unrealized until this past year, when Westminster, led by Tim Hart Anderson and a small group of generous donors, worked with Don Meir, a sculptor at MCAD, to create the sculpture to Jim's specifications and design. The sculpture is cast bronze, again, a very traditional material in liturgical sculpture. It is the same material as the Granland. It is the same patina as the Granland. Through the window, it is in conversation with the Granland. It is permanently anchored to the wall and reflects the shape of the church, and therefore creates a very meaningful and permanent presence at this location in the church. We are altogether grateful for Jim's contributions to Westminster and for the opportunities it has afforded the church, and for this sculpture, a gorgeous remnant of a spectacular collaboration.